Good morning and welcome to County Soccer Complex in Des Moines, Iowa, the home of the Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. Alongside Justin Vorster, I'm Thomas Campbell. In just a moment, we'll have the matchup between the Denver Cyclones and the Treynor Cardinals right here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Justin, we've got an exciting one today. Treynor pulling off the upset yesterday, reaching the semifinals along with to face off Denver. What do you expect to see?
Counter-attacking soccer, a battle out there, just like we saw the other day. It was a fantastic match with Treynor. Don't write off Denver Cyclones. They've come out here to compete as well, but both teams currently first appearances here. It's absolutely brilliant. I think the whole community is out here from both towns, Denver and Treynor. It's going to be brilliant, exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the dynamic play today. There's a couple of players that we need to watch out for.
And with that, we will take a look at the road to the game for each team. Treynor went 18-2 and upset the third-seeded Bishop Heelan in the quarterfinals yesterday, winning 3-1. Gabrielle Blanchard, Claire Shoggy, and Annan White each had a goal. Zoe Zadalis had a wonderful game with 14 saves. Denver was 19-2 and defeated Council Bluffs St. Albert in the quarterfinals 3-1. Grace Mullahan had 2 goals, along with Tori Schroeder having 6 saves in that game yesterday. And those are the players to watch out for. You see them right there. Grace Mullahan had 2 goals yesterday. Claire Schragi did wonderful getting down the line for Treynor. What do you expect to see from them today?
Grace Mullahan is very dynamic. She'll come and receive the ball at feet. She's different sides to a game. Some nines come in and they're really good at posting up. Where she's good, she can post up, spin out. She's good in behind, got a lot of pace, very athletic. You can see by the number of goals she's scored so far this season. It's up there. Also, on the other end, you've got to watch out for Claire Shiraji and in White. I mean, those two, and Gabriella Blanchard, remember how dynamic she was. That duo was shared across the park. They're going to be a threat for the back line of Denver.
With that, we will take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll dive deeper into what these two teams will need to do to win today's game. Plus, we'll have your starting lineups as we get set for kickoff. You're watching the 2024 Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
This is our son, Sebastian. In 2021, he took half a pill he didn't know was counterfeit.
That tiny pill contained enough fentanyl to kill him almost instantly. Kids buy them on social media and share them with their friends, not realizing how dangerous they are.
Please talk to your kids about not taking anything that's not directly prescribed to them.
Our child will never get to grow up, but we want yours to be able to.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the 2024 Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau here on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. We are just getting set for kickoff between the Treynor Cardinals and the Denver Cyclones. I'm Thomas Campbell, joined along with Justin Forster. And Justin, yesterday's game for Treynor was defined a lot by their back line of Josie Lewis and Callie Bach. How do you see that affecting today's game?
Well, they're going to have their hands full, especially with the front line of, you're talking about Grace Mollahan, scored 21 goals already this season. She's going to be dynamic, like I said earlier. She's athletic, just spinning behind, but I'm sure Kennedy Yoakum Vicenius will deal with that effectively. Like I said, I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a one-goal game. I'm not going to give any predictions at this point, but I do know that in Treynor, there's not one person in the street. Everybody is watching this game. I think the whole community is here, 1,100 of them to our right-hand side.
It's great to see the communities getting out. And for Denver today, it'll come a lot down to the sophomore forward. Grace Mollahan has 19 goals on the season, had 2 in the quarterfinals on Wednesday. What does she need to do to break through that Treynor back line?
Well, I tell you what, I'm looking at the goalkeeper right now, and I think you got to give credit to the goalkeeper, Tori Schroeder, because when you look at Schroeder, 44 saves this season, and I don't think goalkeepers get any credit. Thomas, you were a goalkeeper in your day, and I don't think you got much credit, did you, for the big-time saves?
I didn't get much, but, that was part of the job.
Yep, and I think I got to give credit to the goalkeeper as well, not just the back line, because goalkeepers keep you in games. We've seen that now this weekend, how dominant goalkeepers have been, and not just that, kept teams in the game in the last 2 minutes. But Mollahan's going to be a lot to deal with.
That we will send it over to our PA announcer for the team introductions.
Today's semifinal match, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, features the Treynor Cardinals and the Cyclones from Denver. Now let's meet the teams playing in today's semifinal matchup. First, the non-starters for Treynor. Number 2, Morgan Brown. Number 3, Gabrielle Pote. Number 7, Ella Avis. Number 14, Lydia Schroeder. Number 15, Lila Heitman. Number 18, Addison Saar. Number 19, Delaney Miller. Number 20, Andon White. Number 21, Savannah Goss. Number 22, Sydney Burmeister. Number 24, Kenner Eblin. And number 25, Lily Casson. Now let's meet the non-starters for the Denver Cyclones. Number 1, Ava Duncan. Number 3, Jules Neubauer. Number 4, Kate Wilson. Number 12, Emily Muller. Number 13, Kenna Rothmeyer. Number 21, Alexis Milder. Number 23, Kasan Wirtjes. Number 24, Sydney Krabenhoff. And number 99, McKenna Broadhead. Now let's meet today's starters. First for Treynor, number 0, Zoe Zadalis. Number 4, Callie Bach. Number 5, Claire Schragi. Number 6, Josie Lewis. Number 8, Gabrielle Blanchard. Number 10, Adeline Minahan. Number 11, Ava Kennedy. Number 12, Allie Hauser. Number 13, Lainey Lazinius. Number 16, Ellie Kinsella. And number 17, Lily Yoakum. The head coach for Treynor is Courtney Murphy. She's assisted by Mike Zadalis and Tim Bach. meet the starters for the home team, the Denver Cyclones. Number 0, Tori Schroeder. Number 6, Mackenzie McEwen. Number 8, Kyra Gerke. Number 9, Alyssa Harberts. Number 10, Elena Akers. Number 11, Bailey Mullahan. Number 14, Anna Mullert. Number 15, Grace Mullahan. Number 16, Maya Rosecrans. Number 17, Kenzie Snyder. And number 18, Miranda Thurm. The head coach for Denver is Derek Kripchak. He's assisted by Kane Eagle, Marissa Lopez, Sammy Gerke, and Emma Hennessy. The officials for today's match, the referee is Brad Mowinkle. Assistant referees and Carol Malcolm. Your fourth coach of today is Ben Lloyd. Congratulations to this year's semifinals in Class 1A. Let's get ready to play some championship soccer.
And welcome back to the 2024 Girls State Tournament presented by Farm Bureau. We'd like to thank Farm Bureau as the sole title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Iowa Farm Bureau believes in the Iowa girl and cultivating individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, exceptional leadership skills. By investing in Iowa's youth, we're investing in Iowa's future. Well, you just heard the starting lineups for each team, but we'll go ahead and run over those again. First, for the visiting Treynor Cardinals, starting in the net, number 0, Zoe Zadalis. Backline consisting of number 4, Callie Bach, number 6, Josie Lewis, number 11, Ava Kennedy, number 17, Lily Yoakum. In the midfield will be number 8, Gabrielle Blanchard, number 12, Ali Hauser, and number 13, Lainey Wisinius. A front three of number 16, Ellie Kinsella, number 12, Ali Hauser, number 10, Adeline Minahan. Now for the home team, the Denver Cyclones. Starting in the back, it will be number 0, Tori Schroeder in the net. Left to right on the back line, number 10, Elena Ayers. Number 18, Miranda Thurm. Number 16, Maya Rosecrans. Number 6, Mackenzie McEwens. A midfield trio complete of number 11, Bailey Mullahan. Number 17, Kenzie Snyder. And number 9, Alyssa Herberts. Front three of number 8, Kira Gerke. Number 15, Grace Mullahan. And number 14, Anna Mullert. We are just set to get underway here in this 1A semifinal. The 2024 Girls State Soccer Tournament will be Denver to kick off first. Justin, we are just about to get underway. How excited are you for this game?
Let's just get the game underway. I'm excited. It's going to be a cracking matchup here between these two sides. Who is the underdog? I don't know. They've both been here. I think they're both underdogs, with the first appearances here. Credit to both coaches. Looking for the opportunity here. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. There's your first chance there.
Zadalis just fumbling it a little bit. Manages to hold on. She was being chased by Mullahan. Kennedy now just playing it up to Callie Bach. Callie Bach got forward a lot in Wednesday's game. Ball just cleared away by Kinsella.
See how Denver tested the back line earlier of Treynor. Got the ball in behind, and that's what Treynor need to do. They played a square ball that got intercepted. Test the back line, put them on the back foot. See the goalkeeper standing on her line. So there's all that space. The line is high. The goalkeeper is not connected right now. So test the back line.
Denver on the front foot early. That ball played into Minahan, just intercepted by Josie Lewis. Lewis was so phenomenal in that upset of Bishop Heelan, really containing Traylon White, who had a wonderful season but did nothing against the defense of Lewis.
Like I said, it's all about the underdog. Lovely touch there.
Blanchard getting forward for the first time. Ball looked to be played off to Claire Shoggy, unable to receive it. It's just tapped out for the first Treynor throw-in of the game.
Good first moment there for Blanchard. Half turn, taking the first touch.
Will be Kinsella to take this. And once again, just sent out of bounds that time by Miranda Thurm for the Cyclones.
Didn't quite connect it, lifted her head up, just sliced it out for a throw-in.
already getting forward. That ball played into Schrage, and once again sent out of bounds by the Cyclones for a Cardinal throw-in. Schrage just battling there with Rosecrans.
I do like how Treynor is set up off the ball with a screen in front of the back line here, so when anything's cleared, 2 players are there to pick up the pieces.
Kinsella now with it, throws the cross in and just cleared away. Rosecrans on the clearance, ball now up to Herberts. Played over to Gerke. Gerke driving to the Cyclones, attempting to find Mullihan, and there's Josie Lewis once again to step in.
Who was fantastic the other day.
Durham does well there to clear the ball away. That ball intended for Schrage.
You know, we had the battle the other day with Josie Lewis and Treynor White. It's going to be Josie Lewis and Mullihan today.
Kennedy just holding on to it. Tries to go deep. It's been Denver on the front foot early this game. The ball falls over to Gerke. Kennedy does well once again to steal that ball away. Now Schrage, who's got some pace, just lets it fall out of bounds for a Cyclone throw-in. Will be McEwen to take this. Ball played into Schrage, just pinballing around midfield right now. Now reset back for Rosecrans. Akers sending it deep. Treynor does well once again just to hold possession. Ball played deep by Lily Yoakum. Will find the foot of Claire Schrage. Just unable to hold on. Neither team controlling possession very well in the early stages of this game. There goes Gerke with the run. Ball played in, intended for Mullihan.
Josie Lewis just stepping in there. However, player to watch out for, left back on the far side, McEwen, driving forward, eluding a defender, got a bit of pace, very deceptive by the looks of it, something to watch out for, I think. Something that needs to be nullified by Treynor.
Ball sent forward, just pinballing around. It will find its way over to Gerke. Now sent forward by Mullihan. Just out wide for another Cardinal throw-in.
Bailey Mullihan will just sit in front of the back four. They're shaped up here, picking up the pieces. She'll be the link player as you see her on the ball, driving the ball forward. Just hooking it forward first time, not messing around with it. Looking for Mullihan, getting the ball deep inside Cyclones territory.
Ball played out once again there by Kali Bach. Throwing that ball in towards Minahan. Mullihan, and it's just headed into the hands of Zoe Zadalis. Ball played up deep, looking for Hauser. Hauser managing to get her foot on it. As Allie Hauser attempting to go down the line, and there's Akers to take it away.
Hauser trying to bring the ball onto her right foot. She had the angle to take it on her left and break into the penalty area. Again, it's right foot is trying to bring the ball around, just that inch of space, take the chance with the left foot. But again, the wind's going to be a factor here. You can't let the ball bounce.
Ball just out for another Treynor throw-in, and that is the first substitution of the game. Substitutions in today's match are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com.
Lily Casson has come in quite a trend from the other day as well.
Ball played into the backs, just headed off by Adeline Minahan, unable to get too strong of a head on it.
Difficult one to head, just held up lofted ball in the wind. Try to head the ball back across the penalty area.
Wind picking up a lot here at County Soccer Complex. It's been a windy week, and we've seen that affect games to this point. Ball played out now. It will be Minahan to take the throw. Looking down line for Schrage. Schrage in a dangerous position. The ball crossed in and dealt with well by Tori Schroeder.
Schroeder did well there to judge the flight of the ball. Was driven in, especially with this wind. Covering the near post.
Schroeder just missed hitting that one, but no damage done. Sent up by Kassan. Both teams playing very direct today through these first 8 minutes.
Take advantage of the wind here, and I think that's what Treynor's plan is. That's why Denver backline is so deep. But what they need to do is not let the ball bounce, especially with the direct play. They need to win the first ball. I like the way Bailey Mollahan is just sitting in the space there. Kennedy did well there on the far side.
Ball just careening around the midfield, going in between teams. That ball played up for Hauser, just cleared away. Find its way all the way back to Ava Kennedy. And there's Kira Gerke with the tackle. And Gerke draws a foul there on Ava Kennedy.
I see Thurn, the leader from the back, dictating the pace, communicating through the lines. She's going to have a job on Hauser today by the looks of it.
There's the free kick sent in. Falls at the feet. And just in the goal off the foot of Alyssa Herbert. Denver with the early lead. Ball just lofted over, and it was Alyssa Herbert to put it in the back of the net. Denver leads 1-0 after just 9 minutes played here in the 1A semifinal.
Just taking the chances outside the penalty area as we see the replay here from the free kick given away on the far side. The ball's lofted into the penalty area, bouncing, held it up, and what a fantastic strike. Perfect technique, and there you have it.
Great ball there from Miranda Thurm. We are backing away, and there's Mollahan taking away again. Was Alyssa Herbert with a wonderful goal there. All right, and back to the possession of the Cyclones. The goal scorer getting the ball right back. It will find its way over to Kira Gerke. Gerke draw that foul, playing the ball in. Intended for Grace Mollahan. It falls all the way to the backside for Anna Mullert. Sent away Morgan Brown now. On it for the Cardinals. Will play that intercepted immediately by Miranda Thurm. Now to Mullert on the near sideline. Ball sent in, looking for Gerke. Taken away by Blanchard.
Well read by Thurn, just stepping in.
Snyder just working well off the ball. Grace Minahan now the chance to turn. Battling with Josie Lewis, and it's Lewis that wins that battle. Lewis got forward yesterday. She's getting forward again. That ball in for Hauser, just too far into the hands of Tori Schroeder.
Lewis will do that every now and again. Got an edge about her, feisty character, gets a team going.
Ball played in for Mullert. Mullert gets a foot on it. Will just bounce off the foot of Lily Yockham. More substitutions entering the match.
Casson will leave the field. 2 substitutions coming in.
Will be Neubauer and Duncan, as well as Mullert entering the game. It's Emily Mullert entering the game, along with Blanchard and Casson leaving the field for the Cardinals. Ball played in deep, and second ball on the field there will stop play. For 20 and in white.
Tactical from the fans, just slowing the game down. Bring the ball back.
Ball played in once again for Mullahan. Josie Lewis deals with it well once again. Hauser just unable to push the ball down the line.
Elena Akers just stepping in. Denver Cyclones, they watch the players. The ball's received by Treynor. They just getting their foot in there. They're getting to the second ball. They're inspired by the student section here to our left-hand side. It's just a bit of energy about them. Treynor seemed to have started off with the nerves they did the other day as well, and then gradually, with momentum, found their way into the game.
Goes out for a throw-in right next to the corner. Will be Bailey Mullahan to take that ball into the box and just bounce around, finally sent out by Lainey Wisinius. And in white coming out to claim and just sending across off the foot of McEwen.
Just did enough there with McEwen lurking over the left shoulder. Don't want her to get on the ball. Tremendous amount of pace, left-footed play.
Ball played forward. Finds itself at the foot of Neubauer. Neubauer, the ball in for Mullahan.
Didn't quite get the right touch, though. Away from goal is what Josie Lewis wanted.
That shot just wide of it. Was McEwen with the shot. Able to find anything.
So far, Denver oozing with confidence, especially after the first goal. Just pressing Treynor in their half, keeping them there. They're not messing around on the ball. They're just driving it forward, playing very direct. Trying to get the ball in behind the back line. Josie Lewis is playing a little bit deeper. She needs to step up now with the back line as well, just squeezing the space.
Ball now held white. Looking in for Kinsella. Ball now out wide. Callie Bach. The ball in. There's Morgan Brown behind. Morgan Brown just unable to get a foot on it, and she is offside. It was Tori Schroeder coming out to claim. Schroeder did well, but fortunately it did not matter as Morgan Brown was in an offside position.
Tell you what, back with that first-time ball, fantastic. That's what they got to look for, especially with the square ball. She checked her shoulders, saw the player in open space, ball in behind. Keeper did well there. Fortunately, offside for Denver regaining possession.
Ewan just looking to get it into Duncan. We will have another IMT substitution as Alan Minahan returns to the game for the Cardinals.
Monahan, who was effective the other day against Bishop Heelan. The day off as well helps, bit of rest. Cooler conditions today.
Lena Herbert also coming back into the game. Lisa Herbert, the goal scorer earlier. Morgan Brown on the far sideline, just unable to get across in, and now Kinsella in a dangerous position. Here comes the cross, tended for Minahan. And that even just sneaks past the left post. Nothing the keeper Schroeder would have been able to do had it been on target.
Minahan taking her chances. Why not? Schroeder, front post, that could have gone in on the far post. Not enough pressure on the ball. Something to look out for, and I think Denver Cyclones, they need to apply pressure because they're going to take the chances. Treynor, they're going to take the chances like they did the other day. Good defending, well read there by the center back.
Treynor is so effective with the win yesterday. Morgan Brown now has the shot. No threat there to Tori Schroeder as she collects easy.
Morgan Brown did enough, created space for herself. It was too lateral to get the hips around. She needed more of an angle forward to step into the ball and strike.
Controlled. Played up to Mullahan once again. Mullahan just unable to control that ball. Quick free throw coming in. Hauser manages to just flick it on. Ball goes out just on the near sideline off of the Hauser flick.
Kennedy's a little bit deep on the back line, disconnected from Josie Lewis.
Mullahan attempting to play it in. Just off the body, and Lewis will switch the field over to Kinsella here.
Great touch on the far side by Kinsella. Look at the pace of her.
Kinsella flying down that right side. Plays the ball in. And just once again, right of that post.
But what a ball from Josie Lewis, opening her hips up, switching play to Kinsella. Kinsella with the first touch going past the defender. Absolutely tremendous. When you look at this here, goes drives past, just quite didn't get it right technically, her hips around the ball, but good defending forcing her wide.
Vershagi coming in for Adeline Minahan on that stoppage of play. Sorry, for Allie Hauser. Ball played up, headed for Emma Mullert. Mullert unable to control it, sent back. Grace Mulhan just attempting to flick someone on. No one there to receive. You said Treynor really growing into this game, controlling more possession. Ball back. Kali Bach pressed up fairly high. Yoakum looks to switch the field, and that's just intercepted by Gerke. Gerke goes down there in a collision with Ava Kennedy.
Lewis did well there, just flicking the ball over Mullahan. But just like the other day in the quarterfinal, Treynor started off slow, like I mentioned, gradually worked their way into the game, became dangerous. It's like a fire. They go 1-0 down and all of a sudden it's a slow start, but look at this, it's slightly different here.
There goes Blanchard.
Under pressure, good pressure there. Blanchard did well, keep the ball.
Ball played in for Morgan Brown. And just deflected now at the feet of Bailey Mullahan. Playing it up for Jules Neubauer. Holly Bach does very well there to win the ball back for the Cardinals.
Blanchard needed support from a back line. Did enough there.
Stragi, the ball intended for Brown, just cleared off the line.
Sweeped up by Bach, did tremendously there, playing the ball out wide.
Adeline Minahan, the ball in intended for Kinsella or Brown. Neither of them. Goes Bach, another ball down the line. Mishandled a little bit and just collected by Tori Schroeder there.
Akers just coming off the side of her foot. Schroeder, no problem, I'll take care of that. But the pressure's coming here, as you can see. There's gaps between the lines here. You see a number of the white jerseys in between the lines. The square ball's very, very dangerous there as Denver stepped in with.
Ball played in from Yoakum. There goes Adeline Minahan. She's got some speed. Just taken down there by Elena Akers in a dangerous position.
This could be dangerous here with the free kick with the wind.
Treynor.
Josie Lewis is stepping forward into the penalty area as well.
Treynor scored off a free kick yesterday. It was Gabrielle Blanchard who stands over this ball now. Two players in the wall for Denver. Blanchard will set and fire. That is far left of the post. No threat there.
See the direction of the wind. You've got to aim out rather than in. The hips came round. The ball was always going to go out for a goal kick.
Some substitutions here.
Hauser's coming in.
Will be Evelyn also coming into the game, along with Anna Mullert rejoining the lineup for the Cyclones.
Claire Schage moving out to the left-hand side here. Those changes were imminent the other day.
Kenzie Snyder also rejoining the midfield for the Cyclones. Josie Lewis just battling with Grace Mullahan there. Ball now played out by Akers. Mishandled there. And there's Ava Kennedy to just clean up the mistake from Lily Yoakum.
So far, Treynor have kept Grace Mullahan contained as she takes a touch out wide. Josie Lewis keeping a close eye on her.
Goes out for a Cardinal throw-in. Ball played in deep, intended for Hauser. Gabrielle Blanchard just looking for the ball down the line and able to find it off the chest of Thurm. Now Grace Minahan managing to steal it away. She's dangerous in this position. The shot just wide of the post.
appealing for a corner. What a strike, created that enough space for herself as she went past Brown and just struck it with her right foot.
Looks like Zoe Zadalis might have got a hand on it there, but ref says no, goes out for a Cardinal goal kick. We'll take another look at that here.
But look at how she dispossesses, goes past the next defender, strikes well. I think that was covered by the goalkeeper, Zadalis.
Troggy now with some good moves. The ball in deep for Hauser. Hauser with the cross. Looking in for Eblin. Cyclones clear. Kennedy back playing direct, looking for Blanchard. Blanchard down the line for Kinsella. Kinsella the cross, and Schroeder out to clear. Out to collect, does well.
Schroeder confident in goal, dealing with the wind as well as the swerve of the ball.
Exactly the kind of confidence you need to play in a semifinal matchup. All played out wide for Akers. And Callie Block just struggles with her footing. Manages to get back up before Harberts has it now. Grace Mullahan working against Lily Yuckham. Mullahan plays it in. Kennedy able to clear at the perfect time. Mullahan and Stragi battling. Goes out for a Treynor throw-in. Ball played into Hauser. Stragi looking in. No threat there as Schroeder comes out to claim.
2 straight on the strike. Follow through, going straight through to Schroeder. Could have opened up her hips, looked far post or cut into the space. There was enough time to create the opportunity there.
Ball just pinballing around the center of the field now. Will find its way over to Callie Bach. Bach with some nice footwork there. Just resetting it out wide for Yoakum.
I like to see that, getting the outside backs involved in the game. They need to do that more. The overloads in the midfield for Denver now causing problems. It's been adjusted as we see changes coming in. There's always 3, 4 behind the ball, 2 holding in front for Denver. It's making it really difficult now for Treynor to break the lines.
Ewan returning to the game along with Adeline Minahan for the Cardinals. And it finds its way to Grace Mulhan down in that corner. Mulhan just battling Josie Lewis. That brings us the first corner kick of the game. Corner kicks in today's game are brought to you by the Channel Seed brand. The enhanced Channel Seed brand is here to help farmers like you up your game and rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise.
I need some of those seeds to up my energy. It's already flaring up there, isn't it?
This corner is set and taken. Just missing it, and then the shot coming in. Minahan now on the drive.
What a strike there from
Looked to be Kenzie Snyder on the strike.
Kenzie Snyder with a great strike. But look who was on the goal line, as was she on the other night with the quarterfinal. Was Kennedy on the line just to clear the lines.
Here comes Josie Lewis. Lewis got forward several times in that quarterfinal. Ball all the way back to Rosecrans. Kinsella playing the ball in for Hauser here. Hauser back to Kinsella on that right side. Just under 15 minutes left to play. Battle in the corner between Kinsella and Ewan. Ball played in for Hauser. Hauser unable to find the shot. The shot there from Minahan. Appeals for handball, and they will not get it.
It's a difficult one. She just turned side on. Her elbow was in on her body. She didn't reach for it. It wasn't intentional. Going back to that strike from Snyder. Well taken, but thinking about the goal line save, that could have been 2-0 just prior to halftime.
Could have been 2-0, could have been 1-1 on that previous shot.
Could have been.
Minahan.
Still 1-0 at this time. This is what it's about.
Ball played in, looking for Mullert, and that is just tapped out for another Channel Seeds corner kick. Substitutions into the game for Treynor. It's number 20, Andon White, returning to the lineup, replacing Ellie Kinsella.
Honestly, I wouldn't take Kinsella out. She's been a menace on that right-hand side. You can see what she's done. She's had 2 deliveries, getting past her defenders, creating opportunities.
Decision changed. It's with White. Their ball played in. Level up your game at Central College. More than half of Central students participate in intercollegiate athletics because Central allows you to pursue your passions and be more than a spectator. It's the best decision ever. Apply at central.edu. Ball immediately sent out of bounds there by Maya Rosecrans. Another substitution incoming for the Cardinals. Lainey Wasinius returning to the lineup here.
Great to see Andon White coming into the game. Her grandmother's house was destroyed by the tornado. The community came together. They rallied to help out. It's great to see her here. Nobody was hurt. Hopefully her grandmother is somewhere in the crowd here.
There's Hauser with the ball, playing the ball in deep for White. White the cross in. No trouble for Schroeder as she will just let that go out of bounds under her foot. That could have been dangerous had she not judged it correctly, but no harm done. Just 12 minutes left to play in the first half of this 1A semifinal between Treynor and Denver. Schroeder with the deep goal kick. Treynor showing a slightly higher line than they have all day. And he plays it into Blanchard. Gabrielle Blanchard so dynamic in the midfield. Managing to keep it there. Plays it in for Ellie Hauser.
That was a good ball in there from Kennedy. With the goal kick, Schroeder's distance is 10 yards inside her own half. Josie Lewis needs to get the back line higher, squeeze the lines, get more numbers there in overload.
Ball also being held up by the wind, so no real opportunity to drive it on those goal kicks. Akers looking for the ball into Mullahan. Tossed around. Mullahan manages to get a foot on it and just pinballing around here between both teams.
Mulhart just getting ahead to it.
Now on the feet of Kira Gerke. Gerke working against Kennedy in that corner. Kennedy will just send it out of bounds. Or no, they say it goes off Gerke. Was quite the battle there between the two players.
Kennedy was fortunate coming in late, dropping the shoulder.
Will be Josie Lewis to take this. Sends that looking for Andon White. Ball falls to Wasinius, and here's Kira Gerke battling with her. Cross field pass over to Schrage. Schrage with the great ball in. Intended for Allie Hauser. Anna Herbert plays it in for Gracie Mullahan.
It's good defending from Rosecrans at the back there.
Herbert gets the ball back and then immediately loses it. But up to claim is Miranda Thurm. The back line of Denver been very solid today. We've talked a lot about Josie Lewis, but some credit is due to Miranda Thurm and Maya Rosecrans, not really giving any opportunities to Treynor.
What I do like is their communication between the lines. They're talking to players, telling them to pick up always, and that's leadership.
Ball played in, just sent away by Kenzie Snyder. Willie Yockham will just play that out of bounds. Cyclones with a throw-in a position that they can get forward from.
Kenzie Snyder and Mullahan just sitting in as a double pivot in the midfield.
Once again, tapped out of bounds by Yockham. Will be Bailey Mullahan on this throw. Looking deep in there, Zadalis out to claim.
Brave, courage. That was awesome from Zadalis.
Harberts was running in there looking to get a body on it, but Zadalis in the perfect position. It's a foot race now. Allie Hauser working against Miranda Thurm. Thurm wins the race.
That's where the white jerseys need to get connected between the lines, get numbers up.
Will be Kinsella and Brown returning to the game here in this INT substitution. Brown replacing Schrage, Kinsella replacing Blanchard.
Seconds off the clock when you're going to run 80 yards across the field. I like the trick throw.
Managed to get some Cyclones. The defense was cleared out by Kenzie Snyder here. Immediately sent back in by Wasinius. McEwen does very well there to get the ball down the field and relieve some of that pressure. And here comes Kira Gerke. She's got nothing but green grass in front of her. Ball intended, looking for Grace Mullihan, and just sent away once again by Josie Lewis.
And Josie Lewis in front of her just sweeps it up, clears it out for a throw-in.
McEwen with the throw-in on the far side here. Ball played down and it's picked up by Wasinius.
That's what Josie Lewis has got to communicate to Kennedy. She's the outlet here to switch play.
That ball played back for McEwen. McEwen with the cross. That'll get up looking for Anna Muller. Just unable to find her head.
Mullihan does well to keep it in. Asking a lot out of the cross. Does enough, but it's going to be a throw-in.
Treynor managing to just ease some pressure there. Denver with 10 of their 11 players in the attacking half. Ball played in. Grace Mullihan has nothing but space and just loses it.
A touch, let her down there. Turn on the half turn. Get it on your left foot. Take the extra touch. She had enough time.
More IMT substitutions coming in for Treynor. They like to sub a lot, as it will be Schrage and Blanchard returning to this game.
Thing is, when you have the momentum and you got the throw, don't make the sub, just go for it. Hold the players back. Now you've given Denver enough time to get behind the ball.
Just 6 minutes left to play here in this 1A semifinal. Hauser will get the ball down line, and Elena Akers just does well enough there to clear it out of bounds.
She's athletic, just gets her frame across the ball, shielding off the attacking player.
Ball played in. Callie back, fighting with Herbert, and then Herbert managing to win it away.
Nah, fair. That's fair play. Nothing wrong with that.
Herberts does well there to body Callie Bach off the ball. Ball played right back to Joachim there. Joachim just sends it out of bounds.
Joachim needs to face the ball as it's played for. That's the first time Josie Lewis has missed it.
Grace Mullihan with the shot. Far over the bar. That ball played quickly in by Bailey Mullihan. Managed to find its way over Lewis for the first time all game.
I'm sure with 5 minutes to go, both coaches are planning their team talk leading into the second half.
Bailey Mullihan, the ball straight out of bounds, was looking for her sister Grace Mullihan there. Was unable to find her. 5 minutes left to play. The pace has slowed down just a little bit going into halftime.
Yeah, not as hot, still nice and cool.
Allie Hauser working against Elena Akers. Hauser gets by her.
Well, the pass was on down the line for Kinsella.
All into Claire Schrage. Schrage for Gabrielle Blanchard. Blanchard has got a strike on her if she can just get it off.
This is where they need the numbers. Players aren't stepping up. The back line's still too deep. Kinsella in space. This could be dangerous, yeah, if she gets on the ball.
Mullert now driving, getting past Lily Joachim. Joachim back to recover. Lily Joachim doing very well to get back despite being beat off the first attempt.
Didn't recognize Kinsella right in front of her. It was a 5-yard pass.
Here's Bailey Mullihan, gets it up to Grace Mullihan. Land still working against Josie Lewis, and Lewis going to ground but getting just enough of the ball to send it out of bounds. 4 minutes left to play here. 1-0 still to Denver, but it's anybody's game at this point.
I'd say Denver with more of the chances, with Mollahan's strike just going past the post and then the clearance off the line from Kennedy.
Mullert battling with Yoakum, and foul goes on Anna Mullert there.
As you can see, the maroon jerseys of Denver just getting behind the ball. They've got enough players, they've isolated overloads. Back is on to Josie Lewis's right. Kennedy should get further up where they can play her in and switch play. Schrage on the far side.
Josie Lewis looking for Allie Hauser. Wind carries that just a little bit, and it will carry it out of bounds for a Cyclone throw-in.
I'd have just gone into back switching play. Kennedy gets higher up in space.
Mollahan, and it just goes off the knee.
That looked like it came off maroon jersey at the last minute.
Looked like it just bounced between Mollahan and Yoakum there.
You're ready to make a save, won't you? Just save.
Right.
Our producer does
us.
a great job here. Justin, don't want him getting any headers in or anything like that.
All played in. Grace Muller.
Pitch side action. Thomas, it's great. I love it. This close to the sideline and amongst all the fans.
Can hear everything. You really feel like you're a part of the action when you're pitch side.
Yeah, and I'm sure the mayor of Treynor is watching this, Alan Hadfield. In a population of 1,100. Like I said, most of them are here today.
Large Treynor fan base out here to support their Cardinals. Same can be said for the Cyclone fans to the left of us. Deep throw in taken. Mollahan just battling with Kinsella, and Kinsella manages to win that ball. Hauser just playing it out of bounds, looking for Kinsella on the overlap. Taken quickly by Akers. Just over a minute left to play. Neither team looking too urgent. All into Grace Mollahan.
That's well taken there by Lewis. Still wants to get it on the right foot. I like that combination.
Just 45 seconds left. Been in the Denver attacking half for most of the field. There's McEwen. McEwen played a beautiful ball in earlier. Goes out for a Cyclone throw in. 30 seconds left, maybe just enough time for one more attack.
Yeah, I think Treynor want to go, and this could be dangerous, but well taken. You know, Zadala's played well the other day. Anything in the air, apart from the goal that was scored, I mean, that was difficult, even though it just held up and the wind just held the ball up. It was really difficult.
Ball just sounded out of bounds. That will do it for the first half here on field 6. Denver leads 1-0 in a very closely contested game. The goal coming from Alyssa Herberts. What did you see in that first half that allowed Denver to get up to that lead?
I think on the left-hand side is where Treynor need to watch out for with the attacking tendencies of McEwen. The left back likes to get forward. Gerke as well. They're good on the ball, very technical. You've got to watch out for them. They need to get the overloads onto the right-hand side. I do like the fact that they've contained, or Josie Lewis has contained Grace Mollahan. Apart from the shot that she got in, that's really it. I tell you what, the big time save from Kennedy on the line, I mean, it could have been 2-0, and these are influencing factors in the game. Hopefully they get the instructions through. I'm looking forward to the second half.
We will take a quick break here, and when we get back, we will have more to talk about in this halftime report. You're watching the 2024 Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Farm Bureau on the Girls Unit Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Frank, when you think Fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sunkissed Orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to halftime of this 1A semifinal between Denver and Treynor. Denver leads 1-0 thanks to an early goal from Alyssa Herberts. And now we'd like to take a moment to once again thank our title sponsor, Iowa Farm Bureau, for their support of the state soccer tournament. Farm Bureau knows that strong, vibrant schools are the cornerstones of our communities. That's why they are the proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union in this amazing girls state soccer tournament. They believe that by investing in our youth, we're investing in Iowa's future. Earlier this week, a member of the IGHSAU had the opportunity to speak with Iowa Farm Bureau President Brent Johnson and learn more about Iowa Farm Bureau's support of the Girls Athletic Union and student athletes across the state.
The Iowa Farm Bureau knows that strong, vibrant schools are the cornerstone of our communities. That's why we're proud to be the title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and this amazing state tournament. This tournament not only showcases Iowa's elite teams, but the athletes competing here today are among our nation's best and brightest. And Iowa's farmers are among the nation's most productive. Our partnership with the Girls Union gives us the opportunity to recognize both, all while supporting and lifting up the Iowa girl.
With the help of the Iowa Farm Bureau, we celebrate students' efforts not only on the field, but in the classroom as well. The Iowa Farm Bureau is committed to your success and supports our organization and the Iowa Girl. Through millions of dollars they provide in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence.
As Iowans, we have a lot to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing here today or a fan tuning in, we all play an important role in making our state great. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations to your school on a terrific season, and good luck in the tournament games.
place for you.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. And that old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the 2024 Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Farm Bureau. Fans, official state tournament merchandise is now available online. Time to get your smartphones out. Just scan the QR code on your screen now or visit IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. Thomas Campbell joined alongside Justin Forster here at halftime of this 1A semifinal between the Denver Cyclones and the Treynor Cardinals. Cyclones lead 1-0 thanks to a goal from Alyssa Herbert. Justin, what do you expect to see changes made in this first half? Both teams switching sides. Wind played a very important factor in this game. How do you think that'll affect the switch?
I think it's going to add for Grace Mollahan going forward. Mulhart, left-hand side with Gerke and McEwen overlapping on the left. They're very effective. Just got to watch out for them. However, going into the wind, I like playing into the wind. Ball holds up a little more, as we saw in the goal. But I think what Treynor need to do is, and I mentioned this just off air, is to try and get Kennedy a little bit higher up the field, connect between the lines. There's too much space. We spoke about it the other day. Get overloads in the midfield, and I think that's going to be critical because the strength of the Cyclones is through the middle with Mollahan, Snyder, and then obviously Harbert's just dropping in as the 10. The three of them are dominating at the moment. Key factor here is the pivotal role of back.
An update from the other semifinal happening here at County Soccer Complex. Dyke New Hartford and Nevada are tied at 0. Just 20 minutes left, and the clock has not reset yet on the scoreboard, so we started a little bit early as Mullihan attempts to receive that pass. Don't think the official has noticed quite yet. Bach just playing it over across to Wasinius there. Clock still stopped. Official hasn't noticed it yet. Surprised that we haven't found a stoppage in play. Fourth official just potentially keeping time.
Yeah, we've had a minute already. Still 0 minutes on the scoreboard.
Ball just sent out of bounds there by Rosecrans.
I think there was more concern about the clock than play going on.
I think you're right, both fans.
Should we have the kickoff again and start from 0?
We could. I think that, yes, the fourth official was keeping time, so 30
I was close.
Minutes. You were
Nearly
close.
A minute, just under a minute.
Thrown quickly taken. It's headed up looking for Minahan. Just cleared away. Ellie Hauser managing to get on it. The call is handball on Hauser.
Just out of the picture, you see how Kennedy is disconnected with the line. She should step up, invert a little more, act as a 6 possibly.
There goes Kira Gerke once again. The ball, Gerke was dangerous on that left-hand side in the first half.
That's well played from back, just leading Joachim in to forward movements, but look at the far side there. It was well covered by Mulhart.
Ball quickly played in by Elena Akers. Now Grace Mulhan just can't keep it in there. Goes out for a Cardinal throw-in on the far side.
See how the ball's locked in with a back three, midfield three between the lines with Mulhan and Snyder.
That ball quickly taken away. Here comes Bailey Mulhan trying to get it to Grace Mulhan, and Josie Lewis is there once again. Justin, it will be interesting with Treynor being a goal down to see how soon they start throwing players forward.
I would do it now. Honestly, take the risk. I've always been about risk. See if it works. If it doesn't work, then you readjust. So now if you look here with the space, so you've got Hauser just sitting between the lines. Then you got Schrage up front. I'll get one more player that's dynamic going forward as an outlet. Nobody is on Hauser. Watch this. She should get the ball. She should have got the ball there. And then she turns on the half turn and running because nobody's picking her up.
Ball played in, just dealt with by Joachim.
When you're in possession, you've got to lock on. Always understand where the nearest opponent could be if possession's lost, so you can always lock on to them.
Ball played in deep, looking for Ali Hauser, and Thurm just does just well enough to deal with it. Stays in bounds.
Reaction off the ball there, just to cover.
Bailey Mulhan playing it into Grace Mulhan. Just holding up play, trying to look in behind for Anna Muller, unable to find her.
Joachim did enough there, covered enough space, and Mohart was just off his shoulder on the right.
Goes out for a Cyclone throw-in. That is long throw taken. Josie Lewis fumbles with it a little bit. It falls to McEwen. Ball played in for Gerke. Gerke unable to get ahead on it. There is Ava Kennedy to clean up. McEwen now gets it back. Played around now with Grace Mulhan. So dangerous in that front position. Bailey Mulhan with the shot. No problems there for Zoe Sedalis.
Good touch there from Bailey Mulhan. Just creating space for her left foot.
Just headed away, Bailey Mulhan there. McEwen there. Just being able to keep it in the possession. And now Callie Bach going forward. She got forward a lot in the first half. Ball played out wide for Ellie Kinsella. Kinsella with it. She'll throw it across, looking for Schrage. Schrage with the touch. Back to Gabrielle Blanchard. Blanchard over to Minahan. Minahan with the shot. Just wide. As Ali Hauser was running onto it, unable to get a foot to it. That was the best opportunity that's Treynor's had all game.
Positive moment from Treynor there. Unfortunately, just going wide, but should build some confidence within the team. As Minahan strikes the ball just going wide of Schroeder's post.
Ball played up to Gerke. Gerke quickly dispossessed by Wasinius. Wasinius goes down, no call.
Free kick. He did blow it.
Just blew it. That was a late call on it as Wasinius tried to get back up, and it will be Josie Lewis here to take this.
Now the student section to our right has come to life.
Both student sections loud. Just 6 minutes gone from this second half. Lewis to take, sends it in. Well dealt with by Miranda Thurm.
Thurm did well there. Clearing it first time, didn't mess around. The ball just hanging up on delivery from Josie Lewis.
Ball goes out wide now for Kira Gerke. Gerke will just drive down that line, has some pace. Kennedy does well. Once again to get back after being beat off the first touch.
Kennedy very deceptive, keeping Gerke wide, waiting for the opportunity, waiting for the big touch just to play the ball out.
Ball played in for Grace Minahan. Minahan, as to this point, has been ineffective, but then gets it in. It falls to Bailey Mulhan, just unable to put it in. And now here comes Ellie Kinsella on the run. Looking for Ali Hauser down the line. Thurm does well once again to just clear that out.
The distance with Thurm to Hauser was just enough of 3 yards, enough to cover the space. Hauser should have maybe just checked back in to receive at feet.
Ball going out there for a Cyclone goal kick. Some substitutions now being made. Substitutions today are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free at imtins.com.
Casson coming on to the right-hand side here.
Along with Andon White coming over to the left. Quickly taken away and sent back to Callie Bach. Bach making a move there. And just unable to get past the length of Denver's defense. Ball now over for Andon White. Andon White, quick touch, dispossessed immediately by Atlanta Akers.
Casson White just linking up in the midfield with Bach.
Cyclones line's much more connected than the Cardinals here. As soon as one player gets beat, there is always another red jersey there. Yoakum just losing it out of bounds. A dangerous position here for Denver to double their lead with 30 minutes left to play in this 1A semifinal.
Great pressure there, a little bit of urgency on the far side from Hauser.
Hauser doing the Yoakum once again, plays it up and out of bounds.
We spoke about the right-footed clearance with the wind.
There's Grace Mullihan playing the ball in, and it is just out of reach for Kira Gerke. Zoe Zadal is just letting it fall out of bounds.
It's Gerke on the far post, just a little extra weight on the ball, was going out for a goal kick. As you see, Morgan Brown coming back in for the Cardinals.
Lewis playing that deep over to Morgan Brown.
Good touch from Morgan Brown.
Brown has some speed, and she will play that up for Claire Stragi, and that just, wind takes it out of bounds. Unfortunate there.
Did well to bring the ball out of the air. But again, it's the wind. Just, you got to put some texture curve on the ball just to keep it in.
Ball played in, now controlled by Kira Gerke. Son does well to take it away.
It was a good first-time play from Blanchard. Looking for Brown. Brown's intention was to get it into Stragi first time. It was good piece of play there, all one-touch soccer.
That ball from Allie Hauser just out of bounds, looking for Stragi. Treynor's pass is just a little bit unprecise today.
Denver Cyclones will be okay with this. Needs a bit of magic as they clear the ball, and that's what they've been doing all the time. They're not messing around with it at the back. They're just clearing the lines, getting the ball into the Cardinals' half.
Ball up now, played forward by White. Now it'll find itself all the way to Grace Minahan, but there's Josie Lewis once again, able to recover for the Cardinals.
Josie Lewis, as I said, got an edge about it, a bit of pace. Will always cover the ground, always cover the ground.
It's out for a Treynor throwing in another IMT substitution coming in. It's Ellie Kinsella coming in to replace Gabrielle Blanchard.
That's what I'll be looking at. 11 minutes to go, like at least last 20 minutes of the game. I would keep the best 11 in there, all the key players in the match that could impact this game. Let them go for it and drive through.
Kennedy just sending it out, throwing quickly by Mullihan. Goes out for a throw-in right down near the corner. Yoakum doing well to get it away there. Just relieves some pressure.
Your heart did well.
Ball in. Allie Hauser just unable to control that on the line. Goes out for another Cyclones throw-in.
Out of your picture, Kennedy's disconnected again. He's allowing too much space. They lose the ball in transition. Could be dangerous with the space that's allowed, as you can see here right now.
That goes over to Kira Gerke. Gerke will have a shot. Zoe Zadalis does well to drop and cover.
Dangerous. Zadalis did well as the ball dipped. Just judging it, even with the wind behind your team here. The Cyclones, when they strike in that little dip in the swerve, it's hard to judge.
Shraggy, the header up to Morgan Brown. Brown is free down the line, plays the cross in. Dealt with well by Thurm.
Great technique, one white jersey in the penalty area, no one making the run to the near post. You got to at least have 2-3 players making those runs.
Here comes Josie Lewis up the field. Plays it in for Morgan Brown. Kenzie McEwen does well there to head that away. Here comes Kira Gerke. Grace Mullihan was free. Very disconnected in the lines were Ava Kennedy.
Credit to Caston, did really well.
Several substitutions now for each team. Ava Duncan, Jules Neubauer, and Emily Mullert coming into the game for the Cyclones. It's Kenner Evelyn coming into the game for the Cardinals.
Yeah, moving up front. Same change was made in the first half. If she can get between the lines, you can see there's about 20 yards between the back line and the midfield line for the Cyclones. There's space there. Just get some white jerseys in between the lines of key players like Kinsella would do the job. Get Shraggy pinned up higher. They just have nobody up there right now.
Now over to Meek Ewan on the left sideline. Once again cleared out. Duncan looking in for Grace Mullihan. Ava Kennedy does well, and now Claire Shraggy keeping it in bounds. She's got some pace down this right side. Back coming. Kenzie Snyder does well there to win it.
Snyder working off the ball. Credit to Snyder. That's what it's about. It's what you do off the ball, not just on the ball. Again, look at the maroon jerseys behind the ball. They're overloaded. It's difficult to break the line. I'd encourage Morgan Brown to take on the left back. See if it works. Try and overload the outside areas, left and right. Down the middle, it's not working so far.
Kenzie McEwen doing well, getting down the line. But it does go out for a throw and quickly taken by the Cardinals. Up to Kinsella. Now Brown just losing it. Ball into Grace Mullihan. Son does well to get it up the field. Just 25 minutes left to play here as that's cleared out of bounds by Kassan.
Rosecrans, Thurn, fantastic at the back. The two center backs holding firm.
Have given Tori Schroeder a relatively boring game, but as a goalkeeper, boring games are sometimes what you want.
You know, as the game goes on, you're looking at Josie Lewis at the back. I'm thinking, what if Treynor put her up front? She's a type of player. Look how she plays at the back.
She's got speed,
an edge,
she can dribble.
But not just that, she'll put pressure on the center backs. You know, she'll be a menace to them. You never know what can happen. You take the risk, go through at the back. 1-0 down. I would look at something like that because I think she would be an impact. She'll really just terrorize you. I mean, if I was playing, I wouldn't want her running at me. She'll run through a brick wall.
Bauer has the ball taken away by Minahan. Can't find Allie Hauser on the deep pass. Treynor did make a few substitutions, including having Hauser, Wasinius, and Blanchard return to the game. Ball just bounced around. A foul there on Grace Mullihan, taking down Kali Bach. Nevada has taken the lead over Dyke New Hartford 1-0 with just 8:30 left to play in that other 1A semifinal.
Great tackle there from back. That's what they need, just a little more urgency.
They're doing well to win the ball back, but can't seem to find the next pass as that ball goes out wide for Emily Muller.
Counter movements from the Cyclones have been fantastic. Players around the ball.
Mullihan with the cross. Just sent out of bounds for another Channel Seeds corner kick. Corner kicks today are brought to you by the Enhanced Channel Seed brand. They're here to help you farmers level up your game. Learn how to at channel.com/rise. This corner to be taken by Elena Akers. So just 23 minutes left to play. Low driven on the ground. Ball sent up and out of bounds for another corner kick. Looked to be Hauser getting her foot to it there. Corner kick also brought to you by the Enhanced Channel Seed brand. This time it will be Kenzie Snyder to take.
It's going to be an outswinger.
Swinger with some heavy wind pushing it back towards the goal. Once again, low and driven and just dealt with by Callie Bach. She'll clear the ball up the field, just unable to find Ellie Kinsella.
It's got to be the right ball with those two center backs.
Ewan looking to have a shot there, just deflected away.
Third and Rose Cranes holding firm.
Duncan down the line, battling with Wisinius. She'll just reset it over. Now it's in the hands of Bailey Mullihan. Back over to McEwen. McEwen driving, getting past Kennedy with the cross. Out for another Channel Seats corner. The Denver faithful to the left of us thought that should have been a penalty.
Corner.
But it
I
is a corner.
disagree right now. Obviously, it's fan base. Speaking to them at halftime, asked for more chance from them. Waiting to hear it.
Will be Snyder to take this corner kick. It will be an in-swinger. High driven ball. The head from Bailey Mullihan is just blocked. Goes back out to Snyder. Snyder with another cross. Headed away by Morgan Brown. Here comes Josie Lewis. You talked about her getting forward just a minute ago. She'll play the ball up to Ellie Kinsella. Holds up the wind, and Kinsella able to get a foot on it. Kinsella the cross.
Held up in the
dealt
wind
with by Tori Schrader.
Yeah, it's a positive moment there. But just as we have this break in the moment here, well played there by Josie Lewis. When the ball's deep inside the Treynor's half, you've got a back three set that are very, very strong and physical with Denver, right? In front of them, they've got the two holding midfielders of Schneider and Mullihan, physical presence, and that's what they can't break. Now they've broken it, and that was a period of 8 minutes in the game. So it's figuring out how to transition quickly as we see some substitutions coming in here.
Lena Herberts and Kira Gerke returning to the game for the Cyclones, along with Andon White and Claire Schrage coming back into the game for the Cardinals. Stella gets past the cross there. Just dealt with by Tori Schroeder. Ali Hauser running in.
Great effort there from Hauser.
Just 20 minutes left to play in this match. Treynor running out of time to get back into it. Wisinius with a great tackle there on Gerke to win the ball back. Here comes Callie Bach.
That's much better. Passing, little movement.
Schrage into Blanchard, and Blanchard just playing it on the wrong side of where Ali Hauser wanted it.
See a little moment like that, just connecting 5-yard passes, forward runs. The transition in defending was not there, it was 3 seconds too slow. That's how you're going to break the line.
Ball in now back. Callie Bach will fire from distance, and that's nowhere close to the net.
Rush of blood to the head. She had time and space. Take the touch to the right-hand side. You got key players like Blanchard, and you're looking at Wisinius that's in a central position. And then also, you know, you've got Hauser as well that's playing further up the field. Find those types of players.
Both student sections getting very loud to the right and left of us. Little chant battle going on. That ball played in deep. Dealt with by Josie Lewis, and now back in for Grace Minahan. Just being held on side by Ava Kennedy. And in the hand now with the race, Zoe Zadalis manages to get to the ball first.
With the help of the wind, Zadalis coming out late, but the wind drawing the ball into her.
We've been talking about Ava Kennedy being disconnected all game. She once again holding the Cyclone front line on
She just appears
side.
like at the last second, doesn't she? She's disconnected from the back line, but just seems to appear the goal line clearance in the first half.
Ball being taken forward by Emily Mullert there and quickly lost.
It's back turned out, tried to switch play.
Wisinius Bach mishandling that and just sent out of bounds by Lily Oakham. She was trying to go up to Claire Schrage.
Touch was too big. Two players pinned up against the two center backs here for Treynor.
Oakham deals with it well, and Bach just clears it all the way up to Schrage. Chance to go forward now for the Cardinals. Here's Gabrielle Blanchard.
Good touch there from Blanchard to get around a defender.
Blanchard, the ball in deep for Claire Schrage, and here comes Tori Schroeder mishandling it, but managing to get back on it. A massive opportunity there for the Cardinals to equalize this game.
Schroeder springing off her line there. She was on the goal line. If she played a higher line, it could have been better.
Schroeder, Hauser with the shot, and it's blocked away by Thurm.
That was a chance, didn't quite connect. As Schroeder was readjusting on a goal line.
White manages to win it away from Gerke. It's played all the way back to Duncan and out of bounds for a Cyclones throw-in.
Duncan just letting the ball go out, one of the captains for the Cyclones.
Substitutions now. Anna Mullert rejoining the game along with Kenzie Snyder for the Cyclones.
Still lots of time to go as well here. I mean, anything can happen. Although we've been talking about the two centre backs with Thurn and Rosecrans playing really well, but it takes a moment. The game's about moments and percentages, a little bit of energy. The battles, look here, as Hauser wins the ball.
Kinsella with it out wide now. Trying to get back to White, and it's a battle there between White and Gerke. White wins it, ball in for Kinsella. Can she just win the race? She can't. Rosecrans does well to clear that out. Getting close. The back line of Treynor playing very far behind out of your picture. Disconnected from the rest of the midfield. Sinius plays it over to Callie Bach.
Could be dangerous with the square ball. Back did better. Josie Lewis was looking to get involved.
Sinius over to Claire Schrage. Schrage manages to hold on it, going towards the end line. Schrage in, cutting in.
Akers good defending.
Schrage managing to keep it in. Here it's Blanchard with the shot. And that's nowhere close to the back of the net.
Right pace. Everything was right. Just leaning back. Was always going over. Don't get your head up. Just strike the ball. You'll hear the fans celebrate when the ball's in the back. A little more promising now from
Treynor doing very well, getting forward much better than they have for the rest of the game. Level up your game at Central College. More than half of Central students participate in intercollegiate athletics because Central allows you to pursue your passions, be more than a spectator. It's the best decision ever. Blanchard playing that in, looking for Hauser. Dealt with well. Ball back in for Kinsella. Hauser looking to get a shot off, and it's White battling with Gerke once again. Sinius with the ball in. Finds Allie Hauser now all the way over to Claire Schrage. Schrage with the hit. And
what
just saved off the line. Tori Schroeder with the massive save, sending it out for a corner.
Schroeder to the rescue. Shuffling laterally to the left-hand side just to parry the ball over the line. Schrage receiving the ball here of Hauser. Just cutting in, getting past the defender, creating enough space. What a strike. Top corner.
Well,
there she was.
You talked about keepers not getting enough credit in the open. And there's Tori Schroeder. Surely she deserves some credit now. The ball played in. Josie Lewis now on it. And cleared away by Duncan Denver as well.
Game changers, goalkeeper, Schroeder, fantastic save. Could it be the save that keeps them in and moves them on to the final?
Ball in for Morgan Brown just over her head. Duncan just shielding it. Brown managing to win it back, but it goes out for a Cyclone throw-in. Substitution now coming in for Denver. No, they play quickly. Sub not allowed in. Grace Mullahan just fouled there by Ava Kennedy.
Brave from Kennedy trying to climb over Mullahan. It's going to take a step ladder to get up there. Mullahan, the frame, just holding the ball up, nice and strong. But that's brave from Kennedy. She's showing courage.
Thurm to play this in. Great chance with the wind here. Finds its way all the way back.
It was a great delivery there from Thurman.
Now at the feet of Anna Holbert. And just can't find anyone that's cleared off the line by Kassan. Goes all the way back now. Throw and stop. Substitution coming in. It's Mackenzie McEwen coming back into the game, replacing Ava Duncan. Duncan having a strong showing in her minutes in the second half. Throw in now taken.
Looks like a handball there.
Around. Josie Lewis managing to win it back. She's driving that up the field. Plays it deep and no one there to receive.
I'd like to see her carry on her run there. You know, she does enough, creates a space, gets the ball forward.
Allie Hauser cutting in, tries to fire off across, fires it right off the knee of Elena Akers. Big chance now. Gabrielle Blanchard playing it inside, no one there to receive.
Take the risks, you 1-0 down, commit players forward. I still say, get Josie Lewis forward.
Ball played deep in. Zadalis coming out of her box to claim her. Wynn will push it just in, and she picks up and punts this away. Finds its way to Gabrielle Blanchard. Taken away by Herberts.
Out of your picture, Denver back four, secure, 2 sitting in front with Schneider and Mollahan. Just picking up the pieces. They don't need to commit forward, being 1 goal up right now. Coming up to 11 minutes left. It's about managing the game. This is the moment now that the Treynor Cardinals just need to get more players forward. They have to commit. Semifinals all at stake.
Ball played in there. There's Grace Mollahan managing to get on the end of it, fighting against Josie Lewis. And then just sent away by Lily Yoakum. Right back in. Muller's taken to the ground and loses the ball. But right out of bounds.
Did enough. Time and space. Communication. Turn. Look forward. Don't rush. You do all the hard work. You win the ball. Now it's the next piece.
Ball over to Muller. Muller has it taken away by Minahan and then right back to Bailey Mollahan. Crowd getting loud once again. Just 10 minutes left to play here in this 1A semifinal.
It's going to take a bit of magic now as the ball's deep inside the Cardinals' half.
Grace Mollahan into the corner, just clearing off some time. Out for a throw-in for the Cyclones.
Looks like we're going to have some changes coming in for the Cardinals.
Falling and throwing that, taken deep by Bailey Mollahan in for Gerke. Ball falls back. Mollahan with the cross.
Kennedy at the far post.
Kennedy there to deal with it, and here comes Morgan Brown trying to get Treynor forward. Gerke does well to get back and just keep that in. Ball now played in for McEwen. Headed away.
Gerke turning around to teammate McEwen as she runs up to take the throw, just telling her to slow down, kill some time.
Taken quickly, now just being held in the corner by Gerke. McEwen. Ball won by Wasinius.
Pushing, shoving, it's getting competitive here. As the game gets tight, only a goal in it. There's going to be a last burst of energy, I feel something.
10 minutes left. Ball into Grace Mollahan, headed to the back post. There's Anna Mullert. Mullert just unable to put it in. Substitutions now coming for the Cardinals. It will be Wasinius, White, and Kinsella returning to the game.
Ball just coming off Mullert's knee on the far post. Again, I say, Josie Lewis, I think she would be the change. Just get some aggression, some tenacious activity up front here. She'll be pressing the center backs.
The other 1A semifinal has just gone to full time as Nevada defeats Dyke New Hartfield 1-0. So the winner of this will face Nevada on Saturday for the 1A state championship.
Nevada, familiar contenders in the finals. They've won the championship before.
Ball just sent out of bounds by McEwen.
Love the quick throw there.
Blanchard into Hauser. Hauser on the turn. just can't get enough of a foot on to get a shot. Kennedy sending that back into the mixer.
Hauser turning into pressure. Akers was just there off the shoulder.
Here comes Grace Mullihan, just being held on side by Lily Yoakum on that far side. Back line for Treynor, still very disconnected.
Again, when you look at the shape here, a 3-3 overload here, which is going to be won by Bailey Mullihan. No pressure. This is what I was talking about. Get the numbers matched up. Get players between the lines.
There's Herbert having it taken away by White. Falls to Josie Lewis. Josie Lewis taking it forward well. And just taken down there, no call. And it will be blown. Foul in a very dangerous position. Treynor with the chance to equalize.
And what did I tell you?
When you get Josie Lewis up, she puts pressure on the back line and forces something.
Josie Lewis, get her on the ball, get her moving forward. She'll create something.
Lewis to take this 2 in the wall for the Cyclones.
I would throw more players in. You've got a back 3 here not marking.
Lewis slips on the pass. That is a massive missed opportunity. Gerke just deep for the clearance. Ava Kennedy and Wisinius collide. Now Mullihan is free and just plays it long for Muller. Grace Mullihan had time there where she could have run a little bit off the clock. Ball goes out for Kinsella. Kinsella into Hauser. Hauser manages to keep it in.
Josie Lewis just sitting in the midfield now.
Ball played all the way down to Zoe Zadalis.
Now she's further up the field, so you have the overload as she's going into the challenge.
Josie Lewis getting past there, and the ball just taken away, well taken away by Bailey Mullihan. Sella ball down the line. It will be a foot race between Allie Hauser and the back line for Denver, and Denver's back line wins it. It was several players, including Thurm and Akers, winning the race. And Ava Kennedy, far out of your screen, just not connected with the play.
She should get forward. I mean, she can offer something going forward. I'll get her up, invert her into the midfield.
Kennedy taken down. Ref says play on. Falls back. Kinsella, the ball in. Well dealt with by Rosecrans.
Anything in the air, Rosecrans in turn will win.
Yoakum sends it in. Akers clears it away up to Grace Mullihan. Kelly Back does well to get it up the field. McEwen fumbles with it a little bit.
Does well to turn and keep possession.
To Grace Mullihan. Mullihan, the heavy touch. Dallas out to claim. Ball headed right up in the air. Wind deals with it just a little.
The energy is going to raise now with under 5 minutes left of the match.
Winner to take on Nevada in the state championship on Saturday. Out for another Denver throw-in.
Deep inside, near touch line.
Mullihan takes it once again. Cleared away, bounces out again for a Cyclone throw-in off the foot of Blanchard.
Cyclones will probably throw it into the corner flag just to waste time and manage the game as expected. As the voices raise of the student section to our left and right.
We'll hand the ball in. The shot there just wide of the post from Kenzie Snyder. Few substitutions. Brown returning to the game, along with Minahan on the far side.
I would throw Brown more centrally, just get her higher up the field. No one's really pinned up against the back two of Rosecrans and Thurn.
Yoakum sends this goal kick deep, headed all the way back. Callie Bach gets it up to Hauser. Hauser keeping it in the air. Not the smartest thing to do with the wind pushing against it and pushing that out of bounds. 3 minutes left to play. Ball goes off the back of Grace Mullihan. Another substitution. Kinsella returning to the game for Wisinius. Cardinals switching to a very attacking lineup now.
Kinsella's moving into the midfield as he receives the ball.
Ball played up, no one there to receive.
I spoke about pinning the center backs.
Zadalis just deals with that. Looked like it almost went over her head. Manages to hold. Punt played deep into Kinsella. Kinsella out wide for Schrage. Ewan mishandles it, but there's Rosecrans once again to clear it away.
Pressure on the two center backs will help.
There's Kinsella. It finds itself at the feet of Schrage. Schrage dispossessed by Snyder. Snyder down the line for Gerke.
Great pressure from Snyder there. Just did enough.
Kira Gerke unable to keep it in. Just 2 minutes left to play. Time running out. Kira Gerke wins it away in a crucial position. Finds its way back to Kinsella.
Gerke working her socks off here, winning the ball, playing the ball forward, getting behind the ball, urging a team on.
Just sent out of bounds once again by Rosecrans. Rosecrans once again going out for a Cardinal throw-in.
They need to get players forward here, Denver. 3v1, at least get one player in front of Mullihan. This is where it can be dangerous.
Josie Lewis trying to play it in, unable to. Falls to Blanchard. Blanchard, the shot just dealt with by Thurm. Out for another Cardinal throw-in. Less than a minute 30 left to play in the 1A semifinal.
Josie Lewis is now forward. Joachim is now going forward. Is it a little bit too late right now?
Ball back. Kinsella mishandles it. It falls to Grace Mullihan. There's Callie back to win the ball.
That's the determination and pressure from Mullihan. Adding to the pressure defensively.
Kennedy attempts to send that away, and that's cleared away by Bailey Mullihan, now at the feet of Callie Bach. Bach back, David Kennedy. Less than a minute left to play.
Brown isolated on our near side here. They just can't get the ball to her.
Gerke goes to ground. And there's Herbert playing it in. Herbert was the goal scorer. Plays it all the way down into the corner, out for a goal kick. Just 30 seconds left to play. Not a lot of time for Treynor to get down the field, and that ball mishit over to Brown. Here's Gerke sending it out of bounds with 20 seconds left. Brown will take that quick deeply. There's 10 seconds left, and I don't think there's enough time to get down the field. Ball goes out, and that will do it. Denver moving on to the state championship for the first time ever for Brad Lores in his first year. Sorry, Derek Krabash. Denver on to the state championship game in 1A state soccer. Justin, Denver held up pressure just long enough. They sustained a lot in that last 5 minutes. What did you see in this second half allowing them to win?
Management of the game was key. I thought the two at the back, the four at the back, played a little bit higher. So you had Thurns, Rosurns, Akey, McKeown did a great job, but it was critical in the midfield in the discipline of Bailey, Mullihan, and Snyder just sitting in front of the back four, not allowing space between the lines, which wasn't utilized. So anything that was cleared was into their hands. They did a job. They scored the goal, got the result, and then managed the game after that.
With that, we will send it over to the PA announcer for the team trophy presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you please direct your attention to the field for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving medallions, every soccer player will receive a commemorative soccer ball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, the proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards today from the IGHSAU is Executive Director Aaron Gerlich along with soccer administrator Gary Ross. Congratulations to head coach Courtney Murphy and the Treynor Cardinals on an outstanding 2024 season. Denver fans, we direct your attention to the center of the field as Alyssa Harberts advances your team. And you'll face Nevada on field 9 Saturday at 11:30. Congratulations.
Denver winning this 1A semifinal 1-0 over the Treynor Cardinals. That will do it for us here on the Girls Union Athletic Network. Denver will face Nevada on Saturday. On behalf of our color analyst Justin Vorster, our producer Justin Wolber, and all of us here in Des Moines, I'm Thomas Campbell, and thank you for watching our live coverage of the 2024 Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American.